welcome back to my channel. This is Shweta, and I know it's been a lot of days since I've uploaded any videos, but yeah, here I go. This video is of the travel requirements that you'd be needing when you're traveling to Vietnam. Now, I traveled back in December and nothing has changed. So, yeah, these is the list of the documents or the things that you'd be needing when you're traveling to Vietnam. So, So, first of all, you'd always need a passport, and the validity of the passport should be at least 6 months when you're traveling there. So, you'd need a passport. Yeah. So, as soon as you're traveling anywhere internationally, you should just get a passport. And even if you're not, I just recommend you to just apply to that passport because you'd never know when you're traveling, where you're going, and you just do it. Second thing you would be needing is a visa. Now, for traveling to Vietnam, you always need a e-visa. Now, there are two ways you can apply for the visa. Either you do it prior when you're traveling, and another way is that you can always do it when you arrive there at Vietnam, and there is also one option that is arrival visa on arrival, so you can always do that. But I would just suggest you to just do it prior to when you're traveling there. All you got to do is just take your passport and fill up the information whatever there is, and it's very very simple. I think I might be doing a video on that as well, how to fill that visa form. It's very simple. It just required hardly 10 or 15 minutes to complete that form and just submit it. You just required a photograph as well, and all the basic information mostly which is there on the passport. And yeah, that's it. You'll just get the visa in no time. We got our visa within 7 days, so it wasn't a lot, and it costed us around just $25, which is just 2,000 rupees in Indian rupees. So yeah, it's very easy. I just say just do it all by yourself. You would not be needing any agents or any external help. You can just fill up the form directly online in the website, which I'll be mentioning in this description of this video as well. So yeah, it's just as easy. The next thing is the vaccination certificates, which is not really required now. The corona is gone and everything. So yeah, you'd not be needing any vaccination certificates. We had taken ours, but they didn't ask us, and even in the website they have mentioned that it is not required as of now. So no vaccination certificates, tests or anything is required. The next thing is optional, but you gotta take care of yourself. That's the travel insurance. I suggest you to take the travel insurance whenever you are traveling abroad or anywhere. It's just a safer side, and you don't wanna risk it. So yeah, the travel insurance isn't very costly. It's like it will cost you very less, like hardly $15 or something, or even cheaper than that. So yeah, you just get the travel insurance as well. The next thing in the checklist is obviously the SIM card. Now, we did not take a SIM card. We were just traveling there all by ourselves together, and we did not take the SIM card. But I would just suggest you all to do it because we had some kind of crisis. My friend had just lost her phone there somewhere in the flight, and it was a lot of hectic work for us. So I think it would not have happened if we had a SIM card in our phones. But yeah, whatever, we got a phone luckily, but your luck might not be as good as ours. So I would just recommend you to all get a SIM card. Also, the VTL SIM card is actually cheaper. It will cost you around $4 5 or $9, the plan whatever you take. So yeah, it's actually cheaper, so you could just get that SIM card. The next thing is obviously the local currency. When you are traveling to Vietnam, you gotta take the Vietnam currency along with you. Now there would be many local markets all around, and they would not be accepting your credit cards or any other cards. So it is or your currency in whatever countries you are. But I would just recommend you all to just take the VNDs along with you and just get it in cash. Even if you have the credit card, I know a lot of places do accept credit cards as well, but you don't want to risk it. There are some places that would not accept credit cards. So it is very important that you have some VND, and it's very cheaper in the markets. If you gotta shop, buy things, it's actually very cheap, and you gotta have some money along with you. We hadn't take much amount actually, and we could not shop much, but later on we had some Indian rupees, and we had just converted into VNDs and did some shopping and everything. But if you can, you just do it beforehand, only before going there. And actually the conversion rate there also isn't like very we didn't see any drastic change. Even if you are there and you have the credit card, or you have your cash in whatever currency you're having, you can just exchange it. The exchange rates are quite good. We had converted it from here itself in from India, but the guy took some extra charges from us, the taxes and everything. And when we eventually went there and we had converted some INR into VNDs, we got to know that the currency rate was actually quite cheaper there. So we actually thought that we should have just converted it at Vietnam only. But yeah, you can always do it here if you are getting fair prices for the exchange rate, or you can always do it there. Even at the airports or everywhere, you can see there are all very there are a lot many places that help you exchange your currency. So yeah, these are the basic things that you would require when you're traveling to Vietnam. Also, two more things that you would be needing in your mobile phone, and I would just recommend you to just have it installed on your phone. First thing is the translator. So I would just recommend you all to get an offline translator as well, because most places, yeah, you'd get to speak to these people in English, but there are also places where the people would not understand English or any other language. So only way to communicate with them is through translator. And obviously, even we see that the letters are like English, but the pronunciation is very different. So you just cannot speak to them by looking by your phones and just pronounce to them. It's very different. Like the words are different, the pronunciation is different, the letter and the pronunciation is different. So it's not like you would be able to communicate with them even by looking at your phones and speaking. You'll have to actually show them what you have typed, and then it would be converted into their language, and they would understand it then. I recommend you to get offline translator. Next is obviously maps, but I would recommend you all to get the offline version of this map. So because it came in very handy to us. First of all, we had not taken the SIM card, and we traveled them into the lot of places. We were able to get there by Google Maps when the places were located within a small distance, and we had to travel there by our foot. So it came in handy really. So I would recommend you all to get this Google offline maps as well. So just keep in mind the translator and maps, that is the must. You should just have that. Also, one more thing, it's I don't know, but in Vietnam, uh, the seasons are quite different. The weather in Vietnam isn't quite predictable. One day you'll face rain, the next day there is chilly weather, one day there's sunny weather, and whatnot. So you just have to carry an umbrella or raincoat or sweater or anything. Anything can happen in Vietnam. You'd face rain, winter, summer, or anything anywhere. So yeah, it's really unpredictable. But we really had a great time in Vietnam. I would really share my itinerary, what we did in Vietnam as soon. But yeah, we've spent 7 days at Vietnam, and we had a lot of fun at Vietnam. We had actually went to the north and central Vietnam. We skipped the Ho Chi Minh City, the south part. But yeah, never mind. We had a lot of enjoyment within these 7 days to Vietnam, and yeah, I would suggest you all to just go to Vietnam, just visit there as soon as possible. So yeah, take care of yourselves. Bye bye, and subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment and share your opinions with me as well. So yeah, bye bye.